I know there is a part where you can change the level, how hard the challenge is. So I want to start with the basics. So maybe let's go back to SQL and then try to change. There we go. So these SQL skills basic. So let's start there. This is the easy SQL. Yeah. Let's just do them again. So the nice thing about HackerRank is that it's an online platform, so I don't have to install anything. Query all columns for all American cities in the city table with populations larger than 100,000. The country code for America is USA. So they've already told us everything here, and the city table is described as follows. You can see the city table here. There's the field, which has we have IDs, we have name, country code, district, and population, and these are just the type of characters. So I am going to keep this code because it's already commented out, so it won't have any impact on my query. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit select. So it says query all columns. The moment it says all columns, I know that I need to use the shortcut, which is that. If you don't want to use the shortcut, you can just say query ID, name, country code, district, and population. But all columns is already like a sign for us to go ahead and use a star as a shortcut. So also the instructions say enter your query in a single line. So I'm just going to go ahead and enter everything in a single line. And then the next thing that you have to do is specify from which table do you want to query everything or all the columns. It already told us that in the city table, which is this one. So I'm going to go ahead and say city. And then it says with populations larger than 100,000. So I know this is a filtering section. So the clause that we use to filter is where. So our where clause would be where population is larger than 100,000. I know population is that one, so I'm going to go ahead and type population. Larger is the greater than sign. It doesn't say larger or equal to, so I'm not going to put larger or equal to like that. I'm just going to keep it as larger, so it filters everything that's equal to 100,000. And then I'll go ahead with 100,000. It says also please append the semicolon, so I'll put my semicolon and hit run code before I submit. Oh no, wrong answer. It says my output is that, and the expected output is 5 results and I have 6. Oh, I forgot one. It says query all columns for all American cities in the city table. So there's 2 filtering conditions there. So where the population is greater than 100,000 and where the country code equals to USA. So I need to put in the country code condition, which is USA. You will notice that I have put this in inverted commas. USA in inverted commas is opposed to 100,000 that's not in inverted commas. Every time when you use or you specify a string in SQL, it needs to be acknowledged inside the inverted commas. I think it's just common programming language. So I'm going to go ahead and run this code. Oh no, wrong answer again. It says USA is not valid in the context where it is used. Ah, wow. Now I need to figure out what's wrong. I'm tempted to shift this condition and then just keep a country code equals to USA and put the population greater than 100,000 at the end. It shouldn't have any difference. It shouldn't make any difference. So I don't know what's happening. Let's go ahead and run that code and see. Wrong answer again. Oh, okay, I think I know what's wrong. It's probably this inverted commas. Yes, you see here, so I was using double inverted commas instead of one. So I know that normally impacts our code. You can see here I've updated it to a country code equals to into 1 inverted commas USA close 1 inverted comma and population is greater than 100,000. I'm confident that this is going to work. So let's find out. Yay! There we go. Congratulations. You have passed the sample test cases. I'm glad that I got my first query, quite a few queries wrong on the screen, just so you can see how the journey goes and we can learn this together. So when you see the mistakes that I make, then you'll know that you, or rather you won't have to make the same mistakes as me.